Good evening. I hope everybody is doing well. This was an impromptu. No, I'm not expecting anybody to know that I'm here because I literally did not post anything to say, guess what? Soul's live. But I'm here anyway because I'm still learning this whole YouTube universe and getting the um, mechanics of it all. I did create a thumbnail. It'll go up later. Uh, but this is in preparation for the coming weeks. Um, a couple things which I didn't put in the title and I probably should have uh, is shout outs to Pink Motivation and to The Real with Lady Tanya. This Sunday, they are doing a meet and greet out in Houston that I get to go to, at least for part of it. And we're going to go have lunch and we're going to laugh. I don't know how many people are supposed to be showing up, but they're coming from all over. And so we get to share with our YouTube family and get some real up close and personal hugs. I love you. Ooh. All right. Let me figure this out. Aha. Don't mind me. I am still trying to fathom this whole silly thing out. All right. Will it work? Drum roll. There you go, brother. And I expected to me to be all alone on this while I yammered for I don't know how long. I don't have YouTube up at all. So hopefully you can click that link and come up and spend some time with me. Because this way we can do what we didn't get to do on the phone. Oh, there you are. I saw that. It blinked and there you are. Yay! All right, now let me figure out the rest of this stuff. Okay, no, I don't know if I like that. I like that. I like that. We can see each other. How are you doing, handsome?
I'm doing okay. I can't sleep, so and then I seen you pop up. So
Oh, cool.
as soon as I got your notification, I came in.
Well, hubby is off to his gig, so he'll be home tomorrow. Not sure when, but he'll be home tomorrow.
Yeah. So that sounds pretty good that you get to share your experience with the YouTube people.
Yeah. Well, I got my handy dandy little notebook and my other handy dandy bigger notebook. And then I got my even bigger notebooks in the note bag.
Okay. Now you get your pens.
I done doed it.
You know how many times I took a notebook and and I forgot the pens?
Been there, done that.
Or I took the pens and forgot the notebook.
That's, you know what then I did? I did the same thing. Dollar Tree was just down the store, down the road. I went and grabbed a couple notebooks. It's like, oh, okay. Well, since you're here, we can do some brainstorming. And other people, if they happen to show up, they can participate. Let's see. So for my channel, I actually created a really cool, I think.
Let me get a pen and paper.
Okay, you do that. You know what? I'm going to go get me a drink of water. I will be right back.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, see you in a minute.
Mm.
I'm back.
I'm around here. I'm trying to find a pen. Any other time I have a cup full. Now I got none.
I needed that water. All right.
In the world, my cup of pen. Wow.
These might not be the right glasses for this.
I had one. There's one. Oh. Let's see. Raise my feet up. So I can raise up my neck. Okay. Now I want to turn this back around. And voila.
Yay!
Yay!
Cool.
Oh.
All righty. So I've been a good girl, sort
Yeah,
of.
I didn't have time to. Oh crap! I'm buffering.
I hear you. You're just frozen while you're clicking. Idiotic. Thank you. See how you are? So I broke down the three. I don't know whether to call them topic streams. Oh, there's our buffering. There you are. You're back. I don't know. Help me with this because you've been, on so many people's streams. So do we call the breakdown the channels Soul Stitch?
Okay.
We got Walking the Path and Yankee Southerner. So the things that we want to talk about, like the Spirit Talk with Paul and Soul, is that a topic?
That is
Or
a
subject? It's a what?
That's the title.
Title?
That's the name of the show. The topic would be
Whatever this thing is for the day. Okay, I get it. So
yeah, what we're going to be talking about.
Okay, so the show is Coffee Tea with Soul, Coffee Tea and Soul, and Grandmother Medicine and Mother Earth, Father Sky. And then, of course, our spirit talk with Paul and Soul. But why is it that I keep thinking Mother Earth, Father Sky, Coffee, Tea, and Soul, and Grandmother Medicine? I think that was it, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure that was it. Just the three. Coffee, Tea, and Soul is this what we're doing right now? Is the live.
Okay, Brother Earth.
Mother Earth, Father Sky.
Oh, Mother Earth. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Mother Earth, Father Sky, Coffee, Tea,
and Soul.
And Soul. Is that only three of them?
Yeah, and then the Spirit Talk with Paul and Soul.
Okay.
And that's our weekly flip-flop. Trading houses. It might be in the other book, I think. Because I thought I had a pretty good breakdown. Mother Earth and Father Sky is going to be about the journey, about the path.
Okay.
And the different, it's going to cover life in general. Like I wrote down topics for just to start it off. I thought of creative stories. And I write you down. Oh, I had my finger on it the whole time. So starting off with Mother Earth, Father Sky would be the creation stories. I haven't put them in order yet, but like the Hopi stories, the Sanskrit, Sumerian, the Hebrew, the Greek and the Romans, the Aztec and the Mayans, because they all have a creation story.
Right.
Like, Judeo-Christian, it's Adam and Eve.
Right.
I wrote down, because you were asking about it, so I didn't forget. I wrote down about crystals. And then I thought about, well, talking about the crystal medicine. So the Native American view on crystals. And then also about the Atlantean view on crystals and the Mayans. And I thought, well, we could always even throw in some of the ET stuff because,
Yeah.
You've got, there is a crystal skull named Max that the woman who's Max's keeper, they cannot figure out how Max was created. They can't, uh, there's just no tools that we possess that could create this perfect, almost human looking skull. I mean, it's a skull and it's made out of crystal, and they can't tell where there's any like laser burns, nothing. Um,
Well, it could have been just done by nature.
no, this is a full skull, just like it's your head.
Right. Right.
No,
But
this is not a natural formation. But the
that's
thing,
right.
they talked about it being extraterrestrial. But you can, people who are sensitive can sit with Max and get messages.
Oh, cool.
And I think I want to say there's 13 skulls that have been found. They found in the Mayan jungle a couple, or Aztec, but they've been found all over the place. And just look up crystal skulls sometimes. So I thought of throwing that in. And then I wanted to do also topics on the pyramids. Everybody thinks of Egypt, and
Right.
then think of the Mayan and the Aztec pyramids. But
Right.
did you know that there are pyramids over in Bosnia,
Yeah.
and there's pyramids in China?
Didn't know that one.
Yeah, there's. I think there's even some Well, I'd have to go back and look, but I thought that would be a few weeks of dialogue on the different thoughts on what those, what the pyramids are. The Bosnia ones are older than the Egyptian ones, which has thrown, a whole bunch of people off. And I've got personal friends that I worked with that go to those pyramids and have been like cleaning out, and they discovered the healing rooms. And there's one section that when you sing in it, the vibrations off the walls are just phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
So those were some of the topics. What do you think of them? What would you like to see?
I like this.
On the,
I think they're going to be very interesting.
on the crystals, would you like to learn about not only the properties of crystals, but maybe functions, like what people use them for?
Well, the thing is, if you're going to learn about crystals, you need to learn from the ground up.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not. I don't want to make this a school.
Right.
So if I make a school, I'm gonna create stuff, and that would be something that I would sell as a course.
Right.
So for the person that's going to go and watch a video for 30 minutes or even 20 minutes or however long, because I don't know yet if,
Well, why don't you just go with the healing factor, since that mainly as either a healing factor or a protection factor, because that's going to be the two main ones that people can look forward to.
okay.
To heal themselves and to protect themselves.
Yeah, it's good for cleansing, so the uses, basically the common uses. I'll put that in there. And I was thinking too, of some of the more advanced, but yet, not like higher, just, like people who don't know about grids, doing crystal grids.
Right.
And just, and how to talk to crystals, and kind of, so that's what I was thinking there.
Right.
I realize that I'm looking at.
Hi, Brian.
Hey, Brian, how are you? You want to come up and party with us? We're talking about what I'm going to do on the channel going over the next rest of the year, I guess.
So you forgot to remind me when I said what time I was going to do the UFW.
I was supposed to remind you?
No, you forgot to remind me when I said it that I already am doing something on Sundays at 7 p.m.
I know I wrote something down for you.
Um,
What did I miss?
okay, so anyway, the UFW is going to be premiering Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern
Okay.
because on Sunday at 7 p.m. on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern is Sunday meditation.
Oh, I did forget, huh?
I did too until today, and somebody reminded me. I can't remember who, but they go. So you're just going to get rid of uh,
Meditation.
the meditation? I said, no, I forgot about it.
Shame, shame, shame. We're such
Good,
bad.
Brian.
Life is an echo. Creation.
I try to go to bed, but I'm back up in the chair.
That's all right. We can have fun. You could still come up if you wanted to, Brian.
Oh, Brian, you are the character that I'm calling Fist of Iron.
Oh, never. That's what that said. I have so many of these that I've been scribbling in. This is my notes on the Hopi and on Prophecy Rock, and about water, and that's the. And I was trying to be good and consolidate. So this little book. I'm gonna try to remember to keep in my purse and keep it handy to be actually a schedule.
Yeah.
Is that okay? You going to come up, Brian? Because I'll put the link.
Well, he can just go right up above where it came in and
Oh
hit the
yeah,
link.
it's right up above there. Duh. Sorry.
But he probably won't because he's laying in bed.
Ah. Alrighty. Oh, see, you talk about bed and I'm yawning already. No. I don't know where I wrote it because I know I wrote it down.
I was surprised to see you coming on at this time.
Well, it was just, this was kind of like,
For the moment.
well, yeah, very impromptu, but to hold me accountable to the desire. Oh, gee,
Hey,
I love you, son. How are you?
hey, OG, I'm OG. I'm going to be debuting the UFW Sunday at 2 p.m. our time. There, Brian.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, bud?
Chilling.
Um,
If you want to hop up, OG, for a minute before you scoot off, you can. It's up above your head.
He's probably still playing his game and on
Oh.
the laptop at the same time. But Sunday's going to be the men's tournament going after a championship. See who comes up with the championship. The next week, it'll be the females' turn to go after their championship. Yep, he's live.
Okay.
The only reason why I knew he was live because before I went to Nubs, I was watching him. Then I went over to Nubs and was watching him for a while. Then all of a sudden you popped up. I said, "Well, I'm going over there."
Well, I'm glad you did, because then we get to. Oh, I found some old notes where we got
Good.
Tuesday, Wednesday was coffee, tea, and soul, and we were thinking 6:00, 6:30.
Yeah.
And Wednesday is Mimi at 7, and walking the path with Paul, and spirit talk with Paul and Soul. That was for Wednesdays.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me write it down. Wednesdays at 6:30.
Yeah. I think that was 6:30 my time. It just says Wednesdays spirit talk with Paul and
7:30
Soul.
my time. Well, if you would like 6:30, that's fine. Because I'll be 7:30 my time. So.
Well, I mean, we don't have to stick with that. We can find out. But
I'm fine with that because all my chores are usually done by then.
All right. So Tuesday, it's gonna be 7:30 is what I
I'm
was.
suffering.
maybe I should do it 6:30 for Tuesday nights for coffee, tea, and soul. Then Wednesday nights at 7:30 your time, 6:30 mine.
I was gonna say you might, if you want, you always can try to take it and separate a day. That way you have a day off between each one.
Well, it would just be Tuesdays and Wednesdays for me, and that would be it.
Okay. So coffee, tea, and souls Tuesday.
Yeah, at 7. I guess I'll make it 6:30 my time, so 7:30 your time.
Okay.
And then Wednesdays would be, I guess, again 7:30 your time and 6:30 my time.
All right.
Okay, let me write that in the new book, the itty bitty book. Here we go. So Tuesday.
And by the way, OG, I would not been promoting the UFW on this channel if it wasn't for you and Brian showing up and being the only two in here.
The reason why I came in is because I've seen that Soul is live.
I'm glad you did, Brian.
Yeah, she hasn't been live for a while. But yeah, I based your character, Brian. Are you familiar with comic books?
Yeah.
I based your character a little bit on Iron Fist.
All right.
That's why I call him the Fist of Iron. Because I can't get copyrighted by calling him Iron Fist.
You could call him Fee Fist. F and then the E, that's iron.
Yeah.
Only somebody that knew chemistry would know that.
True.
Okay, and so that's.
But no, my luck, I would call him Iron Fist right on the program instead of Fee Fist. You got to remember, I'm one of those people that actually watches the Big Bang Theory and understands stuff on their blackboards.
I love
A
that
lot
show.
of the old cartoons is not showing anymore.
Yeah.
So UFW
UFW, which is
Sundays at
at 2
2
p.m. Yep.
p.m.
Have you
Eastern.
heard of Popeyes?
Yeah. Are you talking about the chicken or the cartoon?
The cartoon one. The one that
Yeah.
eats spinach.
Yeah. I used to watch him all the time back in the 60s.
You don't even see no shows of him anymore.
True. Sometimes you can go to a flea market or something and find a VHS or something of them. If they're supposed to be making DVDs of his old cartoons
That's
and
it.
Bugs
They are
Bunny,
gonna make it.
and they're supposed to do Bugs Bunny and Flintstones and all them. If they do it, great. If they don't, then I won't be surprised.
The meditation is Sunday at 7 p.m.
Yes,
Okay.
and that is. I want to write that down since I forgot it. I almost replaced it,
Yeah.
and I think meditation is a. If I can learn that spell,
That's going to be on Walking the Path, right?
yeah. Uh, is it 7 Eastern? Uh,
And UFW is on Yankee Southerner.
right.
Okay. I'll put Yankee. Just making sure I got it right. So far it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sundays. I don't know what days for
Mother Earth.
releasing videos. And I don't know, should I even do any live for either of those? Or maybe once in a while do a live and the rest of the time just upload a video?
I would go with the videos, and then maybe like once a month do a live to see if anybody
Okay.
has questions. Because
Um,
people's gonna have questions.
yeah. Okay. So, let's see. I haven't even talked about the grandmother medicine yet. Um, grandmother medicine is going to be about healing. Oh, where'd he go?
His internet either went away or he felt uncomfortable not knowing what to say. Nope, he's back.
Oh, I clicked
No,
him.
I hit the wrong button.
Okay, that's what
Oh,
happens. That's what happens when you have big fingers.
It's been so long since I've been up on the panel.
Mhm.
I gotta stop yawning.
Well, what
Well, I'm glad that you did.
now? I'm going to tell you guys something. OG, I hope you're still listening. I had a surprise guest up on my panel today,
Oh,
and I was so happy to see him. Angel Army actually came up and talked for a little bit.
Oh, Angel showed up?
Yes.
Cool.
And he's doing well. He's still trying to work out stuff within himself
Yeah.
and stuff like that. He's still looking for a house to move into. And he's still working his butt off. So, but he came up just to say hi and everything like that.
No, that's cool. I did not know that. I didn't know he was looking for a home.
Oh yeah, because he has moved by June. In June.
I didn't know that either. Hadn't heard. Well, I
Yeah,
haven't seen Angel for so long.
he loses his lease in June.
Well, he hasn't been on.
But he's trying to buy a house. That way he don't have to keep moving.
Yeah.
He's been off the YouTube for quite a while. He did put up a
He's trying to
video.
move in with my high.
He did put up a video explaining what's going on up on his channel.
Okay, I'll have to go check it out.
And he wanted to make sure everybody knew that he did put up a video in case nobody got the notification.
Okay. Well, I will definitely go and look at it.
But I was so surprised. I gave him a big welcome. And
Cool.
I mean, I miss family that just disappears like that.
Yeah.
I miss talking to him. I miss hearing his laugh. It's the small things. It's the small things that you miss.
Yeah. Well, see, at least you have my number. If you ever miss me, you can just send me a text and go, "Where the hell are you?"
Yeah.
I know I know how he laughs sometime too.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see. So, grandmother medicine. Now, I did not know that ayahuasca, you're familiar with that, right?
Alaska.
Ayahuasca.
I might have been in my younger days because it sounds familiar, but there for a while, I actually quit studying for a while because my wife didn't like it.
Well, ayahuasca, many people will go down to the Amazon forest and spend time with the shamans there. The ayahuasca, it's
You
kind of
buffering?
like,
No, I'm buffering. I'm buffering.
I can hear you fine, you're just frozen. So the video's frozen, but your voice isn't. Or okay, we lost one, lost two. Well, Wiener Schnitzel, come back, Paul. My computer's still saying it's connected. Are you being a booger? Okay, that posted. I will flip over here. And see. There you are.
I never heard a word you said because I started buffering as soon as you started talking.
Yeah, I was saying, come back, Paul.
Uh, Well, since you wasn't on my live today, you didn't hear my good news. I weighed in yesterday. Well, not yesterday morning no more because it's already Saturday. But on Thursday morning, I weighed in, and yesterday on Friday morning, I told everybody on my live that how much I weigh now, which is 243. That's I lost 10 more, over 10 more pounds
Oh, how cool!
in the last few months. I don't
That
weigh myself every day. I don't believe in weighing myself every day because that's just going to get you down and depressed.
well, not
Because
only that,
you're going to fluctuate every day. You're going to fluctuate.
I know, but even more so than that, the weight doesn't mean diddly squat. If you stay the same weight, but the clothes are getting looser, that's all
Well,
right.
my old lounge pants was 3X's. I went out the other day, bought new lounge pants, and they're 1X.
Phenomenal.
And they're kind of big, but lounge pants needs to be a little bit big.
Yeah,
They
well,
don't
they're
need to
not
be too tight.
comfortable if they aren't. If they're tight, it's like forget it. You want to
Right.
wear tight clothes when you're going out to impress the ladies.
That's right. And I don't do that.
Ah. Okay, back to the thing.
Yeah.
So I got your dates, and then I was telling you about ayahuasca. So ayahuasca, it's can think of it kind of like a tea, but it's shamanic medicine that they ingest. Excuse me, and it causes them to uh, hallucinate, and but it's for
Okay.
spiritual practices, kind of
Right.
like the Native American mescaline.
Right.
They do that, but ayahuasca, I did not know was called grandmother medicine.
Oh, me
And
neither.
it's like, oh, that's kind of cool because I've
I've
always
heard of
wanted to do it.
grandmother medicine. I've heard of grandmother medicine more than that, but I thought it was a whole ordeal of stuff instead of
Well,
just one
there
thing.
is like a ceremony that they do in a process, and you have to get ready, and and it kind of purges you just like mescaline does, or peyote. I mean, um, where you eat it and then you vomit,
Yeah.
um, which is I can't vomit, so that's
You
out of the
might
question.
you might have to eat some then.
Well, I had always wanted to try it because for me, uh, I'm honest here. When I was young, I tried acid with a guy. We split a tab, and I was just like, this is it. There was nothing. And yet he'd look at me and I'd kind of do one of these things where one brow up, one down. It's like, don't do that. Your face is melting. I'm like, are you nuts? So the acid didn't touch me.
Well, thing is, you sure he didn't slip a 1.5 in his under
No,
his tongue?
I was the one that had it. Somebody gave it to me. I split it with him. But I'd never had acid before. It was like, what the heck? I'll give it a shot. It couldn't be all that bad or something.
Yeah.
And it did not affect me. It was like, when's
I,
this supposed to start?
that's the way I was with one uh, blotter of it. So usually, if I did it, I would have to take anywhere put about between 4 or 6 underneath the tongue at one time.
Oh my goodness, I can't imagine.
That's the
Uh,
only way. That's the only way I could get high on it.
my husband told me a story when he was a teenager. Him and the guitar player, the both of them drop some acid at the band. I guess it was a rehearsal, and they were sitting there and they were watching things coming up out of the floor, and I'm like,
Oh
who?
yeah, I've seen some stuff coming up. I seen a tree grow rockets and fly to space.
Oh my.
So
I've never been interested in any kind of drugs, but anything that would help to break that mental barrier
right,
between the ethereal, I guess you could call it,
right,
and the material world. You know, and I
right.
just wanted something that might make it easier for me to communicate, see, and whatever. I mean, I see, but it's all. Frugal Mama did what now? She's doing
I
a
don't.
challenge. Hey, Mulan,
Hey, Milan.
come
Yeah,
on.
uh, yeah, Brian. I seen it pop up there. How you
How you
doing, Milan? Hey, Milan. UFW will be debuting at 2 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. And she's buffering. Now I'm buffering.
No, you're
And I
moving.
guess I'm going to, I guess I'm feeling buffering.
Hey, 96. Oh, this is cool. I had no idea this was going to happen. Paul's buffering. I'm glad you're doing good, sweetheart. I was doing this live to just kind of inform people what was coming up. It was more to hold me accountable. There he is. He's right back.
Cool, man.
But to hold me accountable to getting my channel moving forward. I think I have 149 view or something.
Followers.
Yeah, that's the word. Or maybe it's 149 hours.
The last time I looked, I got 202 followers. I actually went up a few since
Cool beans.
Santa put the 2 games up.
Oh, the games?
Yeah, I put a test game. You know, the test games of the wrestling.
Uh-huh.
Then the next day, I did Wolf Among Us, which is a Fable game that I was
Yeah,
playing.
you were talking about that. Okay, let me
And
see. Come on. You can do it. There we
but
go.
I mean that's on the Yankee Southern. That's not on the Walking the Path one. Walking the Path one, I got either 20 or 22.
Okay, so I have 159 subscribers
No,
and
you
169 hours.
got 159 followers because you're not allowed to say subscribers on lives.
Oh, you're not? I didn't know that. Okay. There's 159 people in my family, and they've all been watching stuff for 169 hours. How's that?
Well, they should have been watching more.
Well, I mean, I'm not putting myself out there, and I get it. But okay. So, I'm learning.
Yeah, 96. I believe she could blow this up in no time at all if she really tried.
Welcome back, Brian.
What's up, Brian?
Chilling.
Let's see. So, just because I can be annoying, Mulan and 96, I love it. She comes back with, "Oh yes, most definitely," after I say I can be annoying.
I think she was answering me though.
I know, but I still think it was perfect timing.
One, is that a new picture?
Milan shared you out on Twitter.
Oh, how cool. Oh, that is so wonderful. Yeah, that was perfect. So here's the gist. On Tuesdays, all right, I know I'm going to get the time wrong again. Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m. Central is going to be the live Coffee
Good.
and Soul.
Yeah. Hey Nubs.
Hey Nubs, how you doing?
Did you get my text, Nubs? Because you never did answer me. Or aren't you talking to me?
So Coffee, Tea, and Soul is at 6:30 Central Time on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, it's Spirit Talk with Paul and Soul, and that's at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, and we alternate every week.
Right.
We're going to do the opener on Paul's because it's supposed to be with Paul, so we're going to do the opener on Wednesday. We just don't know.
Thanks. Oh, I thought we were doing the opener on yours.
Don't you like the way I did that? And then you've got the UFW on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern on Yankee Southerner, and then the meditation will be Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Walking the Path. And then I just have to iron out more of Grandmother Medicine and Mother Earth, Father Sky.
Yeah.
And I do like
And
Grand.
don't
Go
forget,
ahead.
don't forget my Sunday meditation.
I already said that.
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Yeah. Sunday meditation on Walking the Path at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Right.
Like it, Milan.
I didn't catch that. What?
I told Milan I like her new picture.
Ah. So what's shaking, Nubs? What's shaking, Mulan? 96. Anything good going on tonight besides all of us staying up past midnight? Who's fighting? Who do we got to beat up?
Joking, of course. Well, I hit that bell, so I hope YouTube notifies me when you're on YouTube. Is that true, Milan? True. I was surprised when I got the notification that she was live. Yeah, I know you did, Nubs. I was there. I commented.
Yeah, I didn't. I looked in my subscriber side and I couldn't find anything, anybody on. Because I looked for you and I looked for Pink and I didn't see OG. He wasn't showing up.
I was mostly in OG's live the whole time.
I went outside and stood on the porch and I looked at the moon and said, "Hi, Mom." And she's going to be full on Sunday. So Sunday will be a good time for your meditation.
I'm glad you're going to do something amazing, Milan, tonight.
That's why I was saying the moon. That's what I did amazing, was standing out on the porch and seeing Mom. It was just beautiful right through the trees.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Here it comes. Yeah. There we go. You got to blame Brian for that. He yawned,
Yeah.
I yawned, you yawned.
It's let's see, the three yawning stooges.
So, I'll be Curly.
You don't look bald.
I could look it if I pull my hair back.
I guess I'll be
Larry
no
or
Mo.
Mo. Okay,
The
yeah.
one with the curly hair.
Well, the really curly hair was Larry.
Okay.
Mo was the one that was bopping them all on the head.
Okay, Brian's Mo.
Okay. I'm going to throw this out to the chat. So Mulan or 96 Nubs, even you, Brian. I mean, I'm primarily about metaphysical, spiritual stuff. The grandmother medicine is going to deal with herbs and spices and foods that nourish the body, heal the body, and some other down to earth kind of things. But it's still going to have that Crohn's wisdom. If there's anything you guys are interested in, like Paul was saying before about crystals, so on the Mother Earth, Father Sky, and I know this is getting all confusing. It's all in the family, mother, father, and grandmother.
Yeah.
But so the one show will be about all kinds of esoterics. So we're going to talk about crystals. Turmeric, yep, I'm going to do that. I can give you a whole ton of info on turmeric. Paul, that's something too. I was, because you're working on your health. Turmeric is a root. Kind of looks like ginger, but it's orange and it's smaller. And they look more like fingers. They're about a little bit thicker than my pinky, maybe like that. But like I know for the grandmother, or not grandmother, but for the Mother Earth and Father Son, I'm going to start off with creation stories. And I think I'm going to either go with Sumerian first, or I'm going to go Native American, probably with the Hopi. I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Is there anything anybody would be interested in that? Which one would they like first? Like Hopi? There's the Nez Perce. There's Eskimo even, and there's Sumerian, and there's every culture in the world. There's Mayan. There's Aztec. I just don't know which one I want to lead with. But I definitely want to hear.
I think it should be the more that's around us. Which would be what, the Aztec?
Well, the Hopi, Comanche have here in Texas, the Comanche have a creation story. The Hindi, they have a creation story. And I'm going to tease 96. The Greeks have a creation story too. We've got things like, matter of fact, part of the reason why I was thinking about creation stories is because in the Greek, when Father, Mother, God, basically, when Mother Earth and Father Sky loved each other, came together, they were like this, and the children were stuck between them and couldn't breathe. There was no air. And that was when I don't remember which one. I'm having a blank moment. Thank you, 96. But anyway, one of the children gods, in order to get them to separate, it's like think of mother and father was in a permanent lip lock.
Right.
They attacked Neptune and cut off his balls, and that sent him, one hell of an ouch. And that's how Mother Earth and Father Sky got separated. Was that he ran away, chased away. Hey there, Donnie. How are you, son? So I'm just getting into the
Make sure y'all hit the like button.
Thank you. Yeah, I know, 96. But yeah, so that's one of the stories. That's how they separated. You've got Egyptian has a Paul, you're buffered. There you go.
What happened to Uncle Paul?
He was buffering. He'll be back. We'll catch him. I'm learning to hear that kind of strange little ding. Yep. He was castrated. Trying to remember which one of the goddesses supposedly sprang forth from the ocean, because they were cast into the ocean, and she sprang forth. Was it Venus? Venus, Persephone. I'm gonna have to go back and look because I really don't remember. Having a brain moment.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah. Let me look it up because it's easier that way. Yeah, don't do that.
It's hard to try not to.
Come on. Chronos. No, come on, that's not the one I want. Anyway, Venus. Okay, so it was Venus who um, came up out of the ocean. Let's see. Aphrodite is the other name, so one's Greek, one's Roman. The goddess of love and beauty. Oh, I've got a text. I bet you it's Uncle Paul. Yep. He lost internet connection. So Kronos castrated Uranus and threw his father's testicles into the sea. They caused the sea to foam, and out of that white foam rose Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. That's the wrong button. There it is. Okay, I thought I was frozen too. No, the testicles, the balls were thrown into the ocean. So when my brain just went, when Uranus was castrated, um, their son Kronos is the one who did the castration. Gaia is Mother Earth. Uranus was Father Sky, and they had a child, Kronos. And so Kronos castrated Uranus and threw his father's balls into the ocean or into the sea. And it's out of that act, maybe they were so hot the sea bubbled up, that the goddess Aphrodite or Venus, whether it's Greek or Roman, was the one that showed up. Does that make it more clear? So we could even discuss mythologies. We can talk about Roman and Greek mythologies because they're interchangeable. Just change of the name. You've got Poseidon and Neptune are the same gods, just one's Greek and one's Roman. You've got the Vikings with Odin and Thor and Tyr and Loki and Fricka and Freya and all of them. The Tuatha De Danann with the Celts and the Picts and the Irish. There's all kinds of stuff we could go for days on the subjects. But if that sounds like something people would be interested in, I'd be happy to share information on the different mythologies. I used to just have a passion for the both the Gaelic and the Viking. And didn't get much into the Mayan and the Aztec. I don't know why. They just never really attracted me. Quetzalcoatl and all of them. I think probably because I had a tough time even pronouncing things like Tenochtitlan and there's Zabil something in Chulan. I can't forget it. It was DZIB something. Couldn't even get my tongue and lips to wrap around it. But so in a nutshell, that's what I'm going to do on my channel. The two shows will be completely different but similar. I love the idea of turmeric. All right, sweetheart, you have a blessed night, sweet dreams. May Morpheus come and rock you in his arms and sail you away into blissful slumber. I'm not long for here. I can't believe I've been on an hour plus, so I will definitely be.
It's an hour, 5 minutes.
Yeah, I wasn't going to be that picky. But see, this is because my hubby's not home tonight. I'm pretty sure I will. Though after talking with everybody, I'm all like, I'm wired up. I'm glad you caught me too. Big hugs and love to you, sweetheart. Mulan's gone off, I think, already to sleep. And I see Donnie there, but he probably disappeared already. That's cool. Oh, and I'm ready now. What about you, Brian?
I don't know. Probably find somebody to go into.
Alrighty. Well, I think this was a great night. You guys made my night, and I love you so very much. Well, Donnie, you've been quiet, and you haven't put any of your 2 cents in, or a nickel with inflation. Of course, you're probably on your cell phone.
Donnie, did you hit the like button?
I've got 8 likes. Yay. Cool beans. Donnie, you need to get on Cameron's case and get him to get down here. I miss my little brother. Of course, when I see him, I'll probably beat him up. Um, no, that was how uh, the goddess Persephone was brought about. Um, the mere people, I'm sure, had something to do with Poseidon. That will be something interesting to look up. So I will write that down for research. Um, see, I'm being such a good semi-organized.
Hour and 8 minutes.
Oh, where? Okay, that was. Oh no, that's not it. So, looking for my topics. I'm gonna have to get those little kind of. Yeah, he's busy. I just wish he'd get rid of that pig. It's like spending money on her, and I'm sure she stinks up the house. Mother Earth, Father Sky. Oh yeah, mermaids. Okay, let's put that down.
Yeah, Uncle Paul say he's coming back.
Oh, cool. You got a text from him? Oh. I figured he was probably off at a gun show this weekend. I haven't got to talk to him, I think, in a week. He's been running around and taking care of business, and I don't know if both boys are home or just Zachary. And Josh has actually been pleasant with me. It's funny though, he still answers the phone like, "What do you want?" And then when he realizes it's me, it's like, "Oh, hi." I hear something. Where's Little Bit? Okay, she's in her hole. Well, I am going to go ahead and call it a night.
1 hour 11.
Yep. And there for 1 second, it was 1:11:11. Gotta love it. You want to try that again? Mama is Dead playing a gig tonight? Okay, Donald, repeat that. Mama is dead. Did your mom die? Or Ed is playing a gig tonight. That's what you're asking. Yep, Ed is playing a gig tonight. He's up in Trinity, about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. And I'm hoping that he doesn't try to drive home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
$112.
What am I going to do with you, Brian? All right. I'm going to
I'm
say
just
goodnight.
chilling for the ride.
Okay, no worries, Donnie. I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to say goodnight to the chat and to you, Brian. Thank you for spending time with me. That was so sweet of you. Donnie, I love you. And give your sister a big hug for me, would you? And on that note, sayonara. See you guys maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Life is but a dream. Shubop, shubop. Night, everybody.
All right.